Hi, a less fun little short here with regard to health. I've had since age 10 a heart condition, an electrical fault essentially. Supra-ventricular tachycardia attacks were common whenever I did intense cardio for long periods. I had no frame of reference as a kid, didn't know that you didn't just get these when you exercised hard. And it was only when I was doing my PhD in medical statistics / health economics that I really learnt what they were and that they needed attention. I had cardiac catheter ablation in 2005, which manifestly failed, and even demonstrably on the day failed. My experiences about that were truly horrific, and I vowed never to undergo that procedure again. I'm now being asked to consider having it done again, but because things have got worse, I've had now 3 suspected attacks of atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation is much worse than SVT. If it gets as bad as 2 hours, like I had in my worst attack, which ended me in Bristol Royal Infirmary accident and emergency, then it would typically go straight to cardiac arrest, and you'd hope that someone nearby had access to a defibrillator. The 3 attacks, unfortunately, have not been whilst I've been hooked up to a 12-lead ECG in the presence of any medical professionals. I've had to rely on my own very considerable ability to interpret the symptoms and knowing where to look online, along with a very poor but gives you a sort of gentle indication as to what might be wrong little gizmo that I bought. Only 2 sensors to it, but following yesterday's attack did say likely atrial fibrillation, and I had my second ambulance call out in a few months. Of course it had settled by the time they did the 12 ECG, but they did believe me, thankfully. I don't know what next. I have not had belief expressed in my views. Having had an SVT since the ablation doesn't exactly fill me with confidence, but not feeling very positive about that at the moment. But I have an advanced care directive in place, and yeah, all I can say really.